One way to fight high prices would be to torpedo the destructive Jones Act. Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont has called for Congress to, quote, rethink the Jones Act, end quote. Lamont's call should be heeded. Repealing or substantially changing this misbegotten piece of legislation would help smite rising prices by lowering energy costs, particularly in Connecticut and the rest of New England, meaningfully reducing the cost of living in Hawaii, Alaska, and Puerto Rico, reviving our sclerotic, uncompetitive commercial shipbuilding industry, and cutting transportation costs. Passed in 1920 and officially called the Merchant Marine Act, the law was supposed to protect and revive the U.S. shipping industry. It has perversely done the opposite. The Jones Act mandates that cargo transported by water between two American ports must be done with ships that are U.S. built, U.S. owned, manned by U.S. crews, and registered in the U.S. By sheltering American shipbuilders from competition, foreign shippers aren't allowed to compete, it has led to bloated construction costs. Most yards focus on military vessels, where notorious Defense Department inefficiencies send costs to the stratosphere. As for commercial ships, the comparisons with foreign builders are an embarrassment. An American-built container ship costs between $200 and $250 million. In Japan and South Korea, around $40 to $50 million. A large cargo ship here will cost between $225 to $250 million versus $45 to $50 million overseas. And this has led to a pitifully small number of American-made merchant marine vessels. The U.S. is a global powerhouse with its natural gas production. Other nations are thirsty for our natural gas. Europe needs it to reduce dangerous dependence on Russian natural gas. Yet the stuff will be shipped on foreign-made vessels. Not one liquefied natural gas carrier has been built in the U.S. How does this help national security? The Jones Act raises energy costs for American consumers. In a normal world, Texas would be shipping cheap natural gas to New England, but this law makes that sensible transaction illegal, forcing New England to buy from foreign sources. East Coast refiners face a similar barrier in buying oil from Texas and elsewhere in the U.S. Instead, they too often have to import the stuff. The stupidity doesn't end there. The Jones Act makes it very costly to ship oil from Alaska to West Coast refiners. Instead, the oil is sold to Asia, and those California refineries buy foreign oil. The non-contiguous parts of the U.S., principally Alaska, Hawaii, and the island territories of Puerto Rico and Guam, get particularly slammed by the artificial costs of complying with the Jones Act. In Hawaii, for example, the bill comes to an estimated $1.2 billion, or $1,800 per household. Alaska and Puerto Rico suffer similar penalties. The Jones Act is harmful for the environment, as it forces energy and other products to be shipped longer distances by truck or rail, which can be more accident-prone, instead of by ship. The White House and Congress should send this destructive law to Davy Jones' locker. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions. I look forward to being with you soon again.